All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. What are they thinking and feeling? Well, I don't know here. I got somebody here. I cut the deck before I hit record. It's not a pre-shuffle, but it is a cut. So it's sort of a theme energy here. I've got somebody feeling that, right, towards you. Somebody is hurt. It could be hurt. It could be pain. It could be, no, they fucked up. It could be shame. It could be any of that stuff. But they feel like they need to say something to make things right with the Eight of Wands and the Sun here, right? I don't know. We'll see. What are they thinking and feeling? Well, we're going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. Right. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. There's text at the top of the description that explains why there's no timestamps here. Right. I'll put the sign names to it just for reference. People like it. But I don't, because I'm not your astrologer and this ain't your fucking horoscope. We're just taking a look at the cycle. It's very similar to what I might do in some of my offline readings. I split cycles into 12 pieces, little cycles, big cycles, and I'll do a whole set of them. I don't have room with the camera space I have to do anything like that, but who knows? Maybe someday I'll move the readings out to a picnic table if I get the opportunity to do that. I'm always afraid of wind, you know. I've seen other readers do them outside before, and it's like, oh, shit. All right, here we go. Anyway, we'll see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. The Friday reading, you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, you know. It's just like tomorrow's weekly reading. It could happen a week from now, 2 weeks, whatever. Okay, I'm done shuffling. We don't clarify this reading. Tomorrow we ask what actions they're likely to take. This gives us the context. You always need context, right? Otherwise you're flying blind. Tomorrow we ask what actions they're likely to take. We do the same thing, but we clarify. And we clarify, I should say, not but. Anyway, overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the King of Pentacles. It's somebody who's thinking, I can fix this. I got this. No problem. Just take it as it resonates. I'm just riffing on the energy. I got this. I can fix this. No problem. Piece of cake. Got it. But, you know, again, healing energy, they can fix it. Yeah, the Four of Swords. Yeah. The Empress. Somebody's very, very determined to fix it. I get that determination, but I also get that they're not really the King of Pentacles. They're the King of Wands. I was waiting for it. It's got to be in there. Now be careful. When the King of Wands pretends to be a King of Pentacles and says, I can fix this, I got this, usually they bullshit their way through it. It's a fake it till you make it kind of situation. So sometimes people say whatever they think you want to hear, right? That kind of thing. So just, you know, keep your scanners peeled for that. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at. Our story starts with position 1, slice number 1, Aries, if it matters to you, and position 12, Pisces, down here. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Makes no difference what your sign is for this reading. We're just splitting a cycle into 12 pieces. Let's go. This is the most close. Our story starts the most closely related to this. So let's see. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Somebody's trying to figure out what to do. All right. Somebody, where are we here? We got to get the first one right or they all fuck up. Somebody's trying to figure out what to do. What do I do, Steve? That's what they're screaming out to the energy. Well, I mean, speak up. That would be the first. I'm not sure they're real clear on the truth. You know, I'm not. I think they're mad that there's something to straighten out. I almost feel like it's anger. I almost feel like it's pain and anger kind of blended together with that Three of Swords that I showed you at the beginning. Somebody's angry that there is anything that they have to sort out. Probably their fault that there is anything that needs sorting out. So they're probably, again, that tends to hurt the ego of this fella, right? Which is why he pretends to be this fella. Oh, it's cool, baby. Yeah. I mean, okay, fine. All right. Taurus, position 2. Let's keep going. Slice number 2. So we start here. Somebody's angry that there's anything to fix up, but they're the one who broke it. Okay. Eight of Swords. Yeah, Eight of Swords. That's not surprising. This energy here in the Taurus position that I get is often, it's very ego-based, but they've got something from their past that they've never dealt with that needs to be, and it bleeds in. It keeps them trapped. Somebody's a victim of their own bullshit here. Somebody's... None so blind as those who refuse to see. I'll create my own version, right? None so blind as those who absolutely refuse to see. Right? Okay. Somebody's thinking what happened between you two is their fault. That's the way it feels. It feels like they're thinking it's their fault, and they're trapped by that because they don't want to have to. Everybody's person doesn't want to have to make this right. They're angry that there's anything to make right. It hurts the precious little fucking ego, but you're so important to this person with that Empress energy, right? That they're going to fake it till they make it. I think they will. But you're just getting an idea of the context. I mean, tomorrow's reading, I think what actions they're going to take. I think communication. We'll get a lot of communication in the energy. It's the holidays. The readings would be bullshit if we weren't getting communication, right? I mean, it's a time. I hear from relatives I haven't heard from in decades this time of year, right? I had a cousin call me 2 days ago. Tell me, hey, it's Julie. Who? I didn't even know. Who? That's what I said back. Who? It's that time of year. People, they come out of the fucking woodwork, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I think, you know, they don't like it though. They don't like that they have to fix something. Okay, well, too bad. You know, big baby. Gemini, position 3. It's the 6 of Cups. Well, the easy read, the simple surface read is that somebody's thinking about coming your way, bringing you a gift of some kind. I get that. But somebody on the backside is trying to stop this person from doing it. There's resistance on this card. That's why when I put it down, I did that. There's resistance on this card a little bit. But that's their intention. Somebody's intention is to come towards you, a little thank you gift of some kind, makeup gift, makeup sex, I don't know, makeup something. Maybe makeup. You know, I have no idea. Right? You got Mary Kay coming towards you. I have no idea. But there is resistance. There's something pulling on the back of this card, as though there's an energy underneath the table, and it's got a hook on the back of it, and it wants to suck it through the table. Gone like that. Right? All right. My nephew's going to hate me for that because he's like, we got the software. We could totally have it suck through the table. I know it isn't necessary. Okay, it's not. We don't need to start putting CGI in our fucking. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. I don't know. There's usually an energy that controls this person on their side, but it feels like a soulmate, but it doesn't feel like that energy. It feels like a newer energy. Do you just attract people who have baggage? Are you that type of person? I mean, I don't care what your sign is. The Gemini position 3, slice number 3 of our soulmate cycle, is definitely for you if you seem to always attract people with baggage of some kind. Whether it's a controlling family, an ex, I don't know. I have no idea. A pile of kids from 7 different fathers. I have no idea. If you just attract people with there's a lot of heavy, they're dragging a lot of baggage here. Okay, there's a weight pulling on that card. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. The theme energy of this cycle, slice number 4, it bookends the Queen of Swords, the Emperor. They don't like it. This is good news. This is actually good news. Is it a balanced Emperor, all 4 kings? No, of course not. They're pretending to be one of the kings, the King of Pentacles, but they're really the King of Wands, the Burger King. Got to have it their way. Now, somebody giving it to you your way a little bit here. This is good news because what I said over here, they don't like that there's a problem. They don't like that they have to straighten something out. I'm fucking pissed. Why I got to straighten something out. Yeah, I know I fucked it up, but whatever. I'm pissed off. I got it, but they are pulling up the big boy, big girl pants and are likely to do it. This card backs up the fact that there's probably some communication coming. Tomorrow's reading, the weekly reading, what actions they're likely to take should reek of communication. Not surprising. Even a recent Soulmate Journey update I got, we had communication. You had 8 of Wands showed up in there, 2 of Cups, all kinds of shit happening. Anyway, look at this. That's nice. Good. Good for you. They may show up a little swordsy, though. I won't lie to you. They may. Right? I don't know. Baggage person here may show up, too, but they're bringing a gift, but it's got strings attached to it in some way. I just feel like that. That card's very heavy. I keep getting drawn to it. Okay. This card, this little minor arcana, 6 of Cups, is more powerful right now on the table than this Emperor. I shit you not. It's heavier. And he wearing a suit of armor. He looks pretty heavy. Unreal. Okay. Why do you attract people with baggage all the time? I know, it's crazy. Okay. All right. Leo, the Leo soap opera. I still feel like I owe you a Leo soap opera reading. I just haven't had time. I'm sorry. It's holidays. I got Julie calling. Who the fuck was Julie calling me up? I'm your cousin Julie. I never heard of you. Who are you? You know, she's talking to my aunts twice removed, and what the fucking hell? Why call? Who the hell gave you my number was my first question. Leo, because that relative who gave her my number is about to be, well, shall we say, X'd out. You know. All right, here we go. Leo soap opera. Ace of Wands. Somebody here. Somebody wants to. This is really weird. It's like a flash mob kind of energy, right? Somebody wants to a flashbang, a shock and awe. Somebody wants to send you a message real quick. They're thinking about sending you a quick message. And I have to swim in this energy to read it. So I'm being literal. They want to send you a quick message. Just quick. Do something simple. Something small that causes something big to happen. It could be something as small as liking a tweet. I mean, for some of you, if this person liked one of your tweets, it would blow your fucking mind. You know, I mean, for some of you. You know. So, I don't know, take it as you want. But this bodes well for you for tomorrow, or this week, or this month. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a Time Lord. The weekly reading could just as well play out over the next few weeks. I have no idea. Virgo, position 6, my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here, sometimes not. We'll see. If you do show up, it's for a good percentage of you. It's good for greater than 85%, I usually say. It is you. Here you are, the Queen of Pentacles in the Virgo position. Look at that. Little pentacle sitting there, very practical. Is there? It's the Queen of Pentacles. It's a kind of a negative read on it in a way. I don't usually read the Queen of Pentacles this way. I don't know if it's one person or if I should say the people around you. It depends how you've been acting lately, right? And again, doesn't matter if you're Virgo, I don't care. I'm not your astrologer, all right? This is for a good percentage of you watching. Check yourself. How have you been behaving lately? Have you been a little douchebag? Have you been kind of stuck up, or have you been really cool? I don't know. So it'll depend how I read this, or how you take it. If you've been a douchebag, we'll take the extremes. If you've been a douchebag, there's a lot of people around you who think you're all high and mighty. You're stuck up. You're high on yourself. Okay? If you've been pretty cool, no, Steve, I've been all right. It's just one person then, one or two at the most, but we'll say one, who thinks you're high and mighty. Okay. Cool. I don't know what to tell you. That's what are they thinking and feeling? That's it. Are you getting? You'll know the people around you at work or whatever. They snicker at people who usually think this way about a person. Kind of snicker at a person. You might hear them talking about you behind your back or something. You might be unaware. Sometimes we're unaware of our output energy. Sometimes we are. You know. So I'm just letting you know. That's all. Don't shoot the messenger. I think you're fine. You're not bothering me. Your energy isn't bothering me. It's here. It seems good. Usually when this happens, assuming you're innocent, right? Usually when this happens, it's somebody else. It's them, not you. Okay? So keep that in mind as well. Nothing you need to change, I don't think. You just be you. But if you have been a douchebag, if you go, yeah, I've been being kind of a dick lately, try to chill it out, right? Try to reduce the dick size. All right? Here we go. Libra, position 7. Wheel of Fortune. It's a good card. It's a 10, and major arcana. It represents the and dead end that leads to a new beginning. It's nice. Somebody's opinion of you has changed. I think it's changed for the better. But I don't know why I'm reacting this way. Why am I reacting? Why? Why is my tone? Why am I taking a tone? I don't know. It is positive. It is upright. Somebody's opinion of you has changed for the positive. They feel better about you. I feel like I want to say I'm behaving this way because I'm picking up on that person's energy and they are a dick, right? They are a douchebag. So it's like, whatever. You didn't care what this person's opinion of you was anyway, so who gives a shit? It's a whole lot of who gives a shit on your side about this person. But you do have a soul connection with them. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. I can't wait to pull on that one tomorrow. I'm going to write that one down. I very rarely write down this position. I'm going to write that down. Ooh. Okay. All right. See? I have to swim in the energy. I read the energy. It comes in as feelings. I translate it into words. I have to swim in this shit to pull these readings. So my tone when I throw a card is very important. All right. My hot Scorpio's position 8. 7 of Swords. Oh, somebody. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Somebody thinks you're a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I will tell you again what I said over here. Assuming you're innocent, 9.99999 times out of 10, somebody accuses you of being a liar, it's because they themselves are a fucking liar. It's the he who dealt it, smelt it principle. Right? Or he who smelt it, dealt it. Sorry, I got it backwards. He who smelt it, dealt it principle. Right? You know, the person who points out the fart is usually the one who farted. Oh, what the hell is that? Ew! Right? You know, they want to take the evidence away from them. It plays out in life on big scales too. You know, people get tricked a lot, not thinking that, not realizing that. Well, somebody here, it's a bit of a somebody smelt it, so they're probably the one who dealt it, but they're accusing you of being bullshit and whatever. That's fine. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It feels like it's almost work-related. I don't know why. I don't know why it does. It would just imply that maybe this isn't a romantic connection. You know what I'm saying? It could be. Anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow, what actions they're going to take. Big middle finger to whoever's attached to this, because I think you are innocent. I think it is them. Right? 9 times out of 10 it is. All right. Especially if they're a narcissist. Narcissist, whether it's a narcissist or even a racist, anything that ends in ist, they never want to admit that they're that. They have no idea that they're that. In other words, if you call a racist a racist, if you tell a racist they're a racist, they're going to say, no, I'm not. If you tell a narcissist they're a narcissist, they're going to say, no, I'm not. No, I don't think so. In fact, a narcissist will usually reverse it back on you. No, I think it's you. No, I think you're the narcissist. Oh, completely, because it'll just reflect back. I think you're dealing with somebody like that. Okay, a little bit. All right. Again, along the lines of the he who smelt it, dealt it principle. Keep that in mind. Sagittarius, position 9. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. Always a giant 11th dimension pain in my ass. Something coming in here. Ah, fuck. It's the shell guy. It's the King of Cups. This is part of the cycle. So that's good. It's feedbacking off stuff, but not really. It's feedbacking off the 8 of Swords. A little bit. A lot bit, actually. A lot bit. Somebody has very confused feelings for you. They're very mixed up. I'm not accusing you of anything. I have to just take the feelings that I feel and translate them into words. So let me just say I'm not accusing you of this, okay? But it's like, it's the same feeling I would get off a person where you slept with them for fun, but for them it meant something. And they're like the next day you don't care, but they care a lot, you know. So somebody's all up in their head, they're drinking, they're calling their friends, what am I going to do about Steve Miller? You know, it's that kind of a thing. Now, I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. You just have to catch my drift. You could just have somebody attached to you that their feelings are very confused. They feel very strongly for you, and they're confused why you don't feel the same for them. They think you're holding back. Okay. All right. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be crazy town. I have no doubt. Capricorn, position 10. Usually these are awkward moments. Oh, I'm sorry you felt that way. No, it was just a bang in a bar parking lot for me. I got to go. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, it's very interesting. I'll write that one down too. I got Wheel of Fortune and I got King of Cups. Got it. Capricorn, position 10. The Magician. surprise party. It's like a surprise. Somebody's got a, out of nowhere, somebody shows up. Somebody's thinking about surprising you. It's the best I can do. I don't know. It feels good. It doesn't feel like it's bad. I don't know. Maybe it's my cousin Julie, who I've never fucking heard of. I don't know. Maybe she's going to call you too. If she does, God, don't get confused by the aunt twice removed bullshit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I never even heard of that. I'm sure it exists, but I don't know. I'm not genealogy.com. I don't fucking know. All right, here. Somebody going to surprise you. They're thinking about it. I think they're doing more than that. I think they're already on their way. Okay. 11, position 11, Aquarius. My other wild card spot. So that's good because sometimes you guys show up here and I can read a little more about this. Even though we don't clarify in this reading, I can get a little more information. What's here? The Knight of Cups. This is not you guys. No, this is all I got for you right there. Right there. Somebody's thinking about asking you out. Somebody's thinking about seeing if you want to get together. Somebody's thinking about becoming your friend. It could be a friend. It could be love. It could be whatever. Somebody's into you. I don't think... there seems to be... I'm drawn to the water here. There seems to be something between you at the moment. It could be distance. It could be... It's a business relationship. Sometimes this shows up as business relationships that somebody wants to turn into love relationship. It is possible. Right? I don't know. But I got communication. I'm drawn to the blue cape, throat chakra. I think they might say something. They're thinking about it. There might be time. The holidays are like that. People get braver on the holidays with asking people out and stuff. Maybe it's the spiked eggnog. I don't know. It could happen at a holiday party. It might. I don't know. Might happen near the punch bowl. I don't know. Hopefully your punch bowl's cleaner than. Please don't drink out of still water punch bowl. Okay. Pisces, position 12. Good for you. I don't know. They're thinking about it. That's the best I could tell. I think they may be a little past that. If they were, they're right on the edge of it. Right on the edge. I still keep getting drawn to the water and the edge and all of that. So anyway, Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. I've never really figured out 100% why the Leo position matters so much here, but it does. I don't know. It's not important for my studying the soulmate cycle, so I haven't really dove into it. All right. What's here? The Chariot. The bottom of the deck I'm going to use to add all this up is the Hangman. I'm going to shuffle. We're going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card to add this up. I'm going to talk about this. You have the return. It's like the return of the Jedi kind of. You have the return of a soulmate who cut you out. Somebody who cut you out is returning. They cut you out. And they're returning. And again, pay attention to what I said here. They're taking control. They're pulling up their big boy, big girl pants with the bookends here. But again, they just, they don't like that they have to do this, yet they caused the problem in the first place. I don't know. Somebody's coming back. They fell on the floor just like that. 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck, the King of Swords. And there's going to be a fight. King of Swords and Queen of Swords, sometimes in certain contexts, in close proximity, it's a fight. I don't get much closer proximity than this. You might as well be in the same fucking room. There's going to be, you're going to clash some swords. My advice to you, since this fell on you, and this is your environmental energy, and he's the sitting king, is he holding a sword? No, he isn't. Right? Be the sitting king, and I tell you that a lot. It's a good way to go through life. I fancy myself the sitting king sometimes, although I admit people who fancy themselves things are rarely those things. I'm a bit of a hothead. Be better than me. Keep the sword in the ground. Keep the sword in the sheath. Me, I'd have a hand on it. But hey, that's just, there you go. I can see it right there. He's got another one right there, a little dagger with his hand on it. That's me. But no, be better than me. All right? I advise you to just let them, whatever. They know they fucked up, whoever it is. They don't like that they have to admit they fucked up. It hurts their precious, motherfucking precious ego. But they are coming towards you. They're going to pretend to be that, and they're that. Plain and simple. It's where our story ends, so it's for a lot of people. A lot of you have this going on. Again, it doesn't matter what your sign is. When you're part of a cycle, you're all in the same room together. If somebody farts, you all smell it the same. Whether you're a Scorpio or a Leo or a Gemini, it makes no fucking difference. All right? Cycle. You're all part of a very special cycle. Only about 20 million people, best anybody can figure, are part of this particular soulmate cycle. It's like 8 billion or some shit in the goddamn world. That's 20 million's nothing. You know, it's very special if you're part of the soulmate cycle. I mean, you know, I said we don't clarify, but those came out, so I don't know, whatever. You may notice we clarified. They fell on the floor. The universe had additional message. I didn't clarify. I didn't shuffle. I was shuffling for 3 cards and a bottom card to add all this up. Perhaps that's it. I don't know. I just flowed with the energy and did what I did. You know. So if you're like, hey, you clarified that, I did not. Those cards fell out. So it's obviously a message for a good number of you. It ties to the whole thing. Take it for what it's worth. Be the sitting king. All right? It is what it is. Sometimes shit happens. You just flow with it. You just flow with the energy. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it all up. What do we get? What we got? Here we go. A star crossing the center card. 7 of Swords. The moon reversed. And the Tower. The moon stays reversed. The moon was reversed for a reading I did recently. It may have been one of the extendeds. I guess I thought I put it back in upright. I guess I didn't. So it had to come out here. It's important. The moon is still reversed. Yeah, I think everybody's person knows they need to do something, knows they want to do something, they want to put the fear down. The universe, the energy is setting up just right for somebody's fear to go away, for somebody to want to open up. I just feel like with the 7 of Swords here in the Tower, I don't think they understand. I don't think where are they? Let me just give it to you. I don't think the King of Wands understands, because it is kind of fake to pretend that you're the King of Pentacles when you're the King of Wands. I don't think the DMs in this cycle understand the importance of starting on a solid structure. So I think what's coming up is a period of reconciliation, but it's one that will fall again because it's still somebody faking it until they make it. We need them to think on a higher level. We need them to move up another notch. We need their vibration, their frequency to come up just a little bit. There's still this tendency to bullshit. Yeah, we can reconcile. They can tell you how they feel. We can reconcile. They can say, yeah, baby, this is the energy of, yeah, baby, I'm going to change. Don't worry, I'll never do it again. You know, but when it comes from this fucker, it's a lie. And you rebuild, you start over, and it's not solid ground. It gets knocked down again, you know. I mean, if you're going to keep building in Lightning Alley, it's going to keep getting knocked down. End of story. So I think that's where we're at. I think, well, I don't need to put that there. I think with the star card here, I think the energy is setting up just right. But it might be a false start, right? But why would you be getting that information? Well, you're probably getting that information so you can prevent the false start. If you think somebody is faking it until they make it, when they come and talk to you to bring some healing, right, that they're not really that they're actually that, you as the Empress, it's your duty to call them out on that, because the Empress wants a complete emperor, not some fucking half-ass, out-of-balance bullshit. So you'd be wise to do that. I think we're coming up to a reconciliation period, but I think it's a partial reconciliation. I don't think the real set-in happens until after Jupiter goes direct. Honestly, I believe it. We're still in the bubble of Jupiter retrograde, and I wrote about that in my November write-up. Or one of them, October or November. I don't remember which one. But it's very important that you understand that. That Jupiter, what happens in that Jupiter bubble matters. So that's it. That's where we're at. That's what they're thinking and feeling. It should make for a very interesting communication, reconciliation-filled Saturday reading of what actions are they going to take. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And we do clarify that one. And it's very interesting. I didn't realize until after the fact. Really, honestly, I didn't until I was just about to, I realized I needed to shuffle for the 3 that I clarified that one. That's really weird. So this is for what I said here is for a good number of you. A lot of you, dare I say. That's your reading. Good luck.